merry meet. Have you ever experienced knowing something with intense certainty without any proof to back it up? It's not a vision, it's not a voice speaking to you, but you just know. Whatever that something is, you feel as if you understand it with complete clarity. What you are experiencing is known as claircognizance, or clear knowing. Welcome back. I'm Ariel Gatoga, and today we are concluding our Psychic Development Made Simple series by exploring this subtle yet direct intuitive gift. If you've ever felt like you're in the dark, believing you lack psychic abilities because you don't see spirits or hear guides, this is for you. Claircognizance bypasses all the other senses to deliver pure, simple knowledge. Let's explore this mystery together. To understand claircognizance, we need to look beyond how we typically learn. Usually we gather facts, build arguments, and draw conclusions. Claircognizance bypasses this logical process. It's like receiving a sudden download into your mind. This is different from clairvoyance, where you might see symbolic images, or clairaudience, where you might hear subtle messages. With claircognizance, a complete piece of wisdom suddenly appears in your mind. One moment the thought isn't there, and the next it is. This is always accompanied by a feeling of certainty. You may have had this power all your life and never knew it. You may have just attributed it to coincidence. Think back if you've ever had the urge to take another road when going home and found out that your normal route was blocked. Or perhaps you met somebody new and knew right away that they are not who they pretended to be by just sensing it. Perhaps you've been in a complex situation and found the right words to say without thinking them through. You didn't plan what to say, it just came out. This is claircognizance in action, a moment of pure knowing that seems to come from a deeper, more intuitive part of yourself. The most common question I get is, how can I tell if this is true intuitive insight or just my anxiety, fear, or ego talking? The key is to observe your inner world and compare the energy of your thoughts to the energy of your intuition. An ego-driven thought feels heavy and loud. It's often accompanied by fear or scattered thinking. It's like a chain reaction. One thought connects to the next, dragging you along. Your mind tends to race. This process is noisy, requires mental effort, and usually it's charged with emotions like fear, pride, anger, or doubt. These thoughts seem to scream for your attention and desperately try to convince you that they're real. Intuitive insights, including claircognizant downloads, are entirely different. They don't come as a stream of thoughts. They download as a clear point of knowing. They feel neutral and quiet. They radiate the feeling of course. Truth doesn't need to shout to be heard. A true download just shows up. It doesn't debate you into agreement. If you find yourself frantically trying to justify an idea, you're likely caught up in your own thought process. If the information brings a sense of stillness, quiet, clarity, and peace, then you've received a claircognizant download. Mastery comes from practice, not just theory. Your body can be a great tool for finding the truth, and we can learn to use it with a simple exercise called the yes-no body test. First, sit quietly with your arms and legs uncrossed. Sit with your spine straight. Take in a deep, slow breath and let it all out. Now think of an absolute truth, such as your own name. Silently say to yourself, "My name is," and then say your name. As you hold this truth in your mind, pay attention to your body. What do you feel? A warmth in your chest? A grounded feeling? A sense of clarity? Take note of these sensations. This is what truth feels like in your body. Now take another few deep breaths, clear your mind, and think of something untrue. Maybe think, "The sky is green," or call yourself by the wrong name. Whatever this untruth is that you say to yourself, feel how the energy in your body shifts. You may sense some tension, some resistance, or just a sense that something is wrong. What do truth and falseness feel like in your body? Let us know in the comments section. Claircognizance is like a muscle. By practicing this simple exercise daily, you can train your body to distinguish the feeling of truth from the feeling of falsehood. This helps you to recognize your intuition the moment it speaks to you. The more you exercise your claircognizance, the more you will learn to trust it. Here are some simple spiritual practices to help you stay connected to your claircognizance and communicate with your deep mind. Stream of consciousness writing. Put a question to the universe. You can start with, "What do I need to know?" Then grab a piece of paper and start writing. Don't think, just allow the pen to meet the paper and allow your mind to trust spirit. Let the words fall on the paper and do not judge them. Meditation for clarity. Sit quietly with yourself. Visualize your mind as a still pond. When the mind releases the mental chatter, it allows intuitive downloads to come through more easily. I have a video called The Magic Minute. It teaches a meditation technique that will help you to calm and focus your mind. Ask and receive. Ask the universe a question before you fall asleep and release your attachment to the answer. Leave a notebook by your bed because sometimes divine inspiration comes first thing in the morning and it's very easy to forget what you hear. Psychometry. We have also discussed this ability in the lecture on clairsentience. Hold someone else's item in your hand. Close your eyes, allow yourself to really tune in to the object. Notice any impressions you receive. Share what you've received and ask if it's a match. A journal of knowing. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I just know today? Keeping a knowing journal helps you to develop trust in yourself and your ability for claircognizance. Knowledge walks. Walking is a wonderful exercise that you can do to help you become claircognizant. When you walk, your mind settles and you become grounded in the now. Many people find answers and ideas while they're walking. Trust yourself. When you need to know something, make it a habit of trusting your gut. Acknowledge your first thought and the physical sensation that comes with it. Often we answer our own questions before the logical mind kicks in with judgments and reasoning. Ask yourself, and then go with your gut. Your gut will tell you whether it's right or wrong, true or false. Ask and visualize. Focus on a question as you meditate. Imagine a flow of universal knowledge pouring in through the top of your head and filling your mind and body. Remind yourself, this is claircognizance, the gift of clear knowing. Practice with friends. Sometimes it can be very helpful to share answers with someone else to validate that you're on track. You can go around the circle and take turns asking a question to the group. Then say the first answer that pops into your mind. You'll find that 9 times out of 10, everyone will say something very similar. Imagine making decisions using your crystal clear knowing. When you're wondering if you should take that new job, you can just ask yourself and listen to what you already know in the depths of your being. You'll stop overthinking because you'll just know. Relationships will improve when you learn to trust yourself. You'll understand your boundaries and instinctively know which relationships are good for you. Your spiritual life will flourish. You'll learn to connect to the mystical in a very practical way. Claircognizance is a natural gift. Don't question the still small voice within you. Claircognizance, clear knowing, can take some time to trust. It's about tuning into your own inner wisdom versus the chatter from your surface mind or the outside world. You already possess everything you need to tap into this gift. You are claircognizant right now. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps our community grow. Now that we've explored all the major psychic abilities, I encourage you to watch the full Psychic Development Made Simple playlist. By combining these lessons, you'll build a strong foundation for your psychic and spiritual growth. Trust the knowing you feel deep inside you. Be courageous as you seek the truth. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, blessed be.